Hey, my name is Ben Yenny, and I'm not a filmmaker, but I help filmmakers make money from their work. So, as my first video, I thought I'd address why am I actually starting a YouTube channel. Well, as at least some of you may already know, I've been a guest on a lot of podcasts. I've written close to 100 blogs on my own site and another a bit over 60 on productionnext.com. And I get a decent amount of recognition and visibility from that, but I would like to expand it, and we'll go a little bit more into that later. But I think there's kind of this misconception that people who have actually already had success in filmmaking might not want to start a YouTube channel, and I disagree. Despite the fact that I have already been a producer on around 14 features, and there will be more by the end of the year, I'm a published author with my book in film schools. I've worked in angel investment groups, and I've been a speaker, event host, and a lot of other sorts of public speaking things. I don't think that there's any reason that someone like me shouldn't test the waters and try to start a YouTube channel. I mean, really, if Will Smith isn't too big to start a YouTube channel, there's no universe in which I am. But even the notion that I might be too big to start a YouTube channel, even bringing it up, might seem a little pompous. And I try not to do that, although sometimes I do. But here is the big reason that I'm actually starting it. I practice what I preach. Filmmakers need to explore ways to expand their online presence. Branding and community building is absolutely vital for filmmakers these days. Even if you want to go the traditional route for distribution, which may not be right for everyone, you need to have a significant online presence if you're going to make any real money from your film. And YouTube can be a great platform for filmmakers, as it's someplace that you can release teasers for your film, little bits of scenes, or even just drop the trailer there first so that your community are the first to see it. So, given that I do a lot of work with my clients on expanding their social media presence and their brand, I thought me really starting to understand YouTube would be a good place to start. There's a lot you can learn about YouTube and other platforms from reading about it and watching videos on YouTube, but the only way to truly understand what works and what doesn't is to dive in and get your hands dirty, which is what I'm trying to do here. In general, experimentation is necessary for any entrepreneur or anyone trying to start a company. You never quite understand what's going to work and what isn't. And YouTube can be great for doing some early stage testing and developing your voice and your brand as a filmmaker, as well as just developing your personal brand through vlogs just like the ones I'm doing now. It can end very badly, and I hope this doesn't, but it might. But you'll never know if it's going to work until you actually try it. I think around third in my points is that social media is constantly changing. The way I used to get the word out about my blogs was primarily through LinkedIn, but their share algorithms got very limited in the last couple months, and I had to find a new way of getting this stuff out there. Facebook did something similar as well. A lot of the way people would get their work out was to share to groups and try not to be spammy about it. But Facebook has limited the group shares to the point that it is very difficult to get any level of visibility without paying Facebook a significant part of your marketing and ad budget. And spending money to promote all of my blogs is not necessarily the best use of my money or my clients' money. So I'm just going to go ahead and give YouTube a try, because even though YouTube has been known to change their algorithm on a regular basis, they're actually pretty transparent about how their algorithm changes. And the same cannot really be said for Facebook and LinkedIn, at least to people who aren't on the inside with these companies. So as I alluded to at the start, I've been blogging for a long time, and a lot of you watching this may already have either read my book or my blogs or a lot of different things that you may have come across from me online. Honestly, not everyone has time to read a book. That's why I made an audiobook, but not everybody has time to read blogs either, and I'm not going to make audiobooks for that. I figured I'd just recover some of the same basic topics in videos that can be listened to as much as they can be watched. So finally, why am I doing this instead of just spending my time actually working with my clients and building that client base and building those films? Well, honestly, my life goal is to make a sustainable asset class out of independent film. And a huge stumbling block to that is that not anywhere near enough filmmakers understand business. And until Alex Ferrari dropped his Filmtrepreneur brand, which was literally the day I'm recording this, very few people, if any, were teaching about business on YouTube or any other major platform. So yeah, that's the relatively short version of why I started a YouTube channel. If you want to see more about the film business and things like marketing, distribution, packaging, how to find investors, how to generate a financial mix, how to write a business plan, or any of those sorts of topics, I'd suggest you like and subscribe. And if you really want this channel to continue, please share it with your friends. It helps significantly. If you have a presence on YouTube, share it here on YouTube, or if not, Twitter works great. So does LinkedIn. Facebook won't work as well, but you can try. Anyway, thanks very much, and I'll be back soon with more educational content as opposed to just, why are you doing this, Ben? Content. Thanks so much.